her heroes. And this will be done in Megastar in Kakamega Bukhungu Stadium. And of course, we will be talking to our reporters who are on the ground, Willie Lusige and our political reporter, Chris Tairu. All of them are all on the ground to make sure we give you an amazing coverage of today's event as Kenya chooses to celebrate her heroes. Of course, right now, I'll begin with our very own senior political affairs reporter, Chris Tairu, who is live from Kakamega at the Bukhungu Stadium. Chris, good morning. It's good to be speaking to you. Talk to me about the mood in Kakamega and more specifically in the stadium.
Well, a very good morning to you, Zinzi, back in studio, and of course our viewers. As you correctly put it, we are coming to you live from Bukhungu Stadium in Kakamega County, that is County 37. And of course, it is a honor for Kakamega County to be hosting the first Mashujaa Day celebrations to be held in the counties. Remember that this is a style that was started by the Jubilee administration when they held the Madaraka Day celebrations in Nakuru County, and the trend has been ongoing. These years, the Madaraka Day celebrations were held in Meru County, and now we are in Kakamega County, where we expect that the President Uhuru Kenyatta will be leading Kenyans in commemorating and, of course, celebrating our heroes, our independence, pre- and post-independence heroes. And currently, all the terraces at Bukhungu Stadium are full to capacity. Remember that Bukhungu Stadium has a capacity of 40,000. People can hold 40,000, but currently all the terraces are full. But outside, I understand that there are so many people who are expecting to enter inside the stadium so that they can follow these celebrations. But we understand that currently that process will be halted so that the flow of people can be restricted. And when the Kenya Defense Forces finish their parade, then Kenyans will be allowed to enter the stadium so that they can feel this ground and hear the president who will, of course, be making his address to Kenyans. In today's Mashujaa Day celebrations, we expect the main dignitary is the Namibian president who arrived in the country 2 days ago. Yesterday, he was at State House in Nairobi, and today he will be the main guest at these Mashujaa Day celebrations. And of course, we expect after the handshake, the 9th March handshake, so much has been happening in terms of reconciliation, the Building Bridges initiative, trying to bring Kenyans together. The political class are trying to put their minds together in terms of ensuring that the development aspect in the country and peace actually is achieved. And we expect that the opposition leader, Raila Odinga, will be present in today's Mashujaa Day celebrations, as well as the Wiper Party leader, Kalonzo Musyoka, will also expect that he'll also be here, and the ANC party leader. Remember that we are in Kakamega County, and this is his home county, the ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi, and other leaders from the Western Circuit. Remember that here in Kakamega County, it has there are 4 counties that are neighbor this county, that is Busia, Bungoma, and Vihiga. And of course, we expect that the residents from those neighboring counties will be making their way here so that they can celebrate and they can witness how this ceremony is conducted. Remember that the fanfare where the Kenya Defense Forces parade their might and show how they are capable of dealing with the aggressors outside and inside. Of course, will be there will be showcasing, of course, the jet fighters which fly just over here over the president, and even as they salute. And these are just the fanfare that, of course, the residents here will be expecting to witness. And of course, when it goes to the economic aspect, remember that in Kakamega County, since this plan was organized, that is 2 months ago, so many people have coming here to Kakamega County, trying to prepare, and today is the D-Day. But yesterday, I can assure you that even rooms here to sleep, all the restaurants and hotels were full to capacity. Others had to look for somewhere to at least sleep in the neighboring counties, that is Bungoma, Vihiga, and even moving up to Kisumu County just to look for somewhere where they can spend the night. And that shows when these move to the when it really helps in terms of the economic perspective, and these are some of the advantages, and the Jubilee government, of course, has been saying that they're trying to push. And here in Kakamega County, of course, it's the Sugar Belt region, and there are some of the issues that the leaders here had raised. Last evening, the President Uhuru Kenyatta had a sit-down, that's a meeting with the local leaders from governors, the senators from the 4 counties in the western region, and of course including Trans Nzoia County, and they held a meeting with the President on the issues that they need to be raised. Remember that the Mumia Sugar Company that has been facing so many issues and hurdles, and even the layoffs, last time we saw some companies coming to even sell their assets due to the heavy debt that they have. I understand that they have a debt close to 10 billion shillings. The government has been trying to inject money to this company, but it has not been successful. And of course, that will be one of the issues that the leaders will be expecting the President to address, on how the Jubilee government intends to cushion the sugarcane farmers in this region. They were also requesting for an airstrip in Kakamega County. Remember that compared with Kisumu County, where they have a full-fledged airport, here in the Western Circuit, they don't have an airport, but they were requesting at least to have an airstrip that even light aircrafts can land here, so that the residents here can benefit from some of these development aspects. And just to bring you back to the field or to the stadium here at Bukhungu, preparations are still ongoing. These are just the final touches. I can see some of the workers here, or employees of the Kakamega County government, trying to make the final touches just to ensure that everything goes on as planned. And anytime from now, we expect that from 9 a.m., all present here should be seated, the dignitaries. I'm here to spot any dignitary who has arrived, or any high-profile leader who has arrived currently, but I can just spot some ambassadors, diplomatic ambassadors, and then of course some MCAs from this region. I can spot them, but I can spot any, maybe a governor, a senator. Those are high-profile leaders. They are yet to arrive, but what we know are going by the program should start by 10 a.m. That's when we expect the President to arrive here at Bukhungu Stadium, so that the program can start officially. I'm with my colleagues Willie Lusige and Ali Manzu, and my colleague Willie Lusige is on the other end of the stadium. He's actually outside, and I would like him to paint a picture and tell us how the situation is outside, and of course talk to 1 or 2 residents from Kakamega County just to tell us their expectations, since most of them, it is my belief that this will be their first time to witness a national ceremony being conducted, and of course the fanfare that comes with it. So my colleague Willie Lusige, if you can hear me, you can take over so that you can tell us what's happening on the other end outside the stadium. Lusige.
Many thanks, Chris Tairu. Indeed, it is a colorful day here in the Western region, especially at the heart of Kakamega County in Bukhungu Stadium, where we have seen a large number of people streaming in to attend the first Mashujaa Day to ever be held here in Bukhungu Stadium. And as you had noted earlier also, we can inform our viewers that the weather conditions here is a little bit chilly and foggy, but the number of people is outstanding. So many people have turned out to attend this Mashujaa Day as early as 4 a.m. in the morning. And maybe my my cameraman can show, there is a little bit of a large number of people streaming inside the stadium at the moment. We have a number of gates which have been open to the public to make sure that those ones who are coming in might not have a little bit of hardness to access these gates. And as I have noted, we have different numbers of gates which have been open to different people, and whenever one queue seems to be longer, they're transferred to the other gate so that it can be easier to access the stadium and be seated before 10 a.m. when the celebration will officially begin here in Kakamega County. Remember, this is a day that is always celebrated to remember the heroines and heroes who helped in fighting for the democracy and even for the independence of this country. And also, this is a day set aside to remember and recognize Kenyans with outstanding achievements. Zinzi, also we can speak to a number of them. Maybe I can start with one young man here who is trying to help us to control the number of people who are trying to move closer to us. Maybe tufahamishe jina lako, unajisikia vipi kwamba Mashujaa imeweza kufanyika kwa mara ya kwanza katika kaunti ya Kakamega?
Swadata kabisa, mimi mwenyewe kama KDF, Kakamega Defense Force, I was born a soldier, but I'm forced to be a fan. Nashukuru kabisa serikali kuu kwa kutukumbuka na kutuletea Mashujaa mahali hapa Kakamega, ambapo ukiwa kule Nairobi, watu wa Nairobi wanajua tu Kakamega ni ushago. Nataka kuambia leo hii Kakamega si ushago. Kakamega tumetengeneza, tumetoka kule Nairobi tumekuja hapa. Ugatuzi umefanya Kakamega imekuwa mji wa maana. Na pia ningependa kuwazidi kuambia Wakenya wazidi kujitokeza, waweze wakajionea yale maonyesho ambayo yamekuwa yakifanyika kule Nairobi.
Umeonaje tangu wakati wanafika, labda watu wanachukua muda gani kuweza kufika, kupanga foleni na kuingia ndani?
Swadata kabisa, laini ilianza kupangwa hapa mwendo wa kabisa, mwendo wa saa 10 hivi, na Wakenya kwa hakika wajitolea kabisa. Alafu pia kidogo ningependa kwa zangu za familia ambazo tuliweza kupoteza Wakenya pale Kericho Fortena, basi hilo kweli ni ajali tu, na tunazidi kusema pole kwa familia hizi, na pia tunaomba serikali iweze kuzidi kutoa msaada kwa wale ambao walipoteza maisha yao. Na pia
kwa sababu umetusaidia kulinda kidogo, nikupe sekunde 5 tu, nani unamtakia Mashujaa Day?
Mwenye namtakia Mashujaa Day kwanza kabisa ni wale wa Pokot kule Kapenguria. Nasema wawe na Mashujaa Day nzuri hapo Shinyalu, wawe na Mashujaa Day nzuri pia. Alafu pia singekosa kutuma salamu. Salamu zangu za dhati zimfikie seneta wa Kakamega Malala ambaye anatakia kuwa governor 2022.
Asante sana Zinzi. You know this is a place where Luyas like a lot of greetings. Let me speak to you, labda tufahamishe jina, umeweza kufika hapa kusherehekea Mashujaa. Tufahamishe jina lako na umeonaje shughuli na umefurahia kwa vipi? Nitakushikia tu.
Mimi naitwa Edith, mimi ni mkaaji hapa Kakamega. Siku ya leo tumefurahia, tulifika hapa mapema lakini foleni imekuwa mrefu. Kufikia saa 10 watu walikuwa wamepanga laini, watu more than 1000. Sasa tumefurahia tu juu Kakamega imekuwa tauni kubwa, na 2022 tunatarajia president anatoka hapa Kakamega cause ameimodify Kakamega, na tunafurahia mazingira kabisa.
Asante sana, nitakuruhusu uingie kwenye uwanja. Karibu ndugu, tufahamishe labda wewe unatarajia nini kutoka kwa Rais Uhuru Kenyatta, na manake hili ni eneo ambalo mwenzangu Chris Tairo ameweza kugusia kwamba ni eneo la kilimo cha miwa lakini kimekuwa na changamoto kwa siku nyingi.
Kwa majina anaitwa Boniface Mwele Mkanda kutoka Shinyalu. Maana ile kitu nataka rais akuzie ni factory ya Mumias aweze kufungua, watu wapate kupeleka huko miwa yao ili wapate pato lao la kila siku. Alafu nitaongezea, rais huwa anashuka kiwanja ndege. Badio kiwanja ndege from hospitali mpaka Shinyalu, hiyo barabara ni mbaya. Rais kama anaweza kutuchalia atuwekee lami kutoka hospitali General Hospital ya Kakamega mpaka Shinyalu, hapo tutasikia vizuri sana na tunampenda.
Labda unamtakia nani siku nzuri ya Mashujaa?
Namtakia governor wangu Wycliffe Ambetha Oparanya, ametufanyia kazi mzuri sana, na hata kama tungekuwa na uwezo Mr. Oparanya na Uhuru Kenyatta tunaweza waambia warudi tena watuongoze.
Asante sana, naomba msonge kidogo. We also have other people who are doing business here. Maybe you can move a little bit. Mnaweza songa kidogo tu niweze kuzungumza nao. Mama, naona nyinyi pia mnafanya biashara, labda wageni wamekuwa ni wengi, biashara inaendeleaje? Tufahamishe jina lako na labda unauza nini?
Kwa majina ninaitwa Esther, ninakaa hapo Kakamega. upande wa biashara sisi tuliamkia hapa mapema sana, lakini hatukupewa nafasi ya kuingia ndani kuuza. Sasa pia tunalalamika, tungeachiliwa tuingie pale ndani tuuzie watu wetu pamoja na kusherekea kuona rais wetu vyema, kwa sababu huku nje hatutamuona vizuri.
Lakini biashara ikoje?
Biashara iko sawa, na ninaona wateja ni wengi na tutauza vizuri.
Asante sana. Na wewe pia naona unauza vitu vyako hapa, labda tufahamishe unauza nini hapa?
Mimi nauza njugu karanga.
Ziko wapi hizo njugu? Inua tu hata kama ni moja. Kama hii unauza pesa ngapi?
Nauza shilingi 20.
Lakini zamani ilikuwa, jana na juzi ilikuwa shilingi 10, umepandisha kwa sababu ya mashujaa?
Sio hivyo, hata hivyo hamna hela. Ndio tumeingia sasa hivi na bado tunasikiza tuone hali ile hiyo hali. Yes.
Lakini biashara ikoje?
Biashara ndio ni kawaida huwa Mungu kwa safi.
Asante, kwa sababu ni mashujaa sidhani kama nitakutia hii. Lakini kusitia wasiwasi. Kwa hivyo there's a lot of things happening here in Kakamega County at Buhungu Stadium. The number of people who are arriving here is so much appealing, and we are hoping that in the course of the day the turnout will be more than 60,000 people who are expected to attend this Mashujaa Day, which is being held for the first time at Buhungu Stadium here at the heart of Kakamega County. And remember, this is a day set aside to remember our heroes and heroine who fought for the independence this country, and apart from that also is a day to recognize those with outstanding performance in helping and making Kenya a better country. And apart from that, before the Mashujaa Day became the normal one that we refer to as Mashujaa Day, it was usually being marked as Kenyatta Day before the promulgation of the 2010 new constitution. And before I wind up, maybe also we have been having a little bit of challenges for some people to access the stadium, but they have been trying to put in place measures maybe to make sure that if you don't know where to get through to the stadium from, then they can provide another alternative. Also, the security is tight outside the stadium. We have seen a number of police officers and even other security agencies manning the compound and also trying to make sure that maybe there's nothing else that can happen. Maybe a stampede can happen. So we have seen a large number of police officers, some of them even riding on horses, making sure that those ones who are arriving at Buhungu Stadium for Mashujaa Day are secure, and also trying to make sure that everything goes on at normalcy. And apart from that, also we have seen a large number of business people attending this event, but they have been barred from entering into the stadium, maybe because of a few issues in regard to security, but they have been allowed to sell their properties outside the gate so that they can easily access those ones who are entering the stadium, but they have not been allowed to get inside. But apart from that, also we're expecting a large number of people to come from the neighboring counties, including Busia, Bungoma, Kakamega, and even all the way to Nyanza, especially from Kisumu County. Some of these people really do not come from Kakamega County. They are coming from very, very far. We have seen a few number of buses coming even from Nyanza, and even others coming from Kisumu, as part as from Siaya, Bungoma, Busia, and even from the Nandi County, which is on the other side of Kakamega. But maybe I can hand over back to Thairu. He can give us a little bit of information about what is happening inside the stadium.
Thank you so much, Lusige. Our reporter Chris Thairu and William Lusige, who are in Kakamega at the Buhungu Stadium, they are giving us a full update of how things are going on. As you've seen, people are still streaming in. Businesses have already begun at this hour. The event will officially begin at 10 a.m. And best believe here on Weekend Express and truly throughout our bulletins in the course of the day, we continue to keep our eye on this specific story as Kenya chooses to celebrate her heroes. Now, in other news, former Sports Cabinet Secretary were arrested, or rather, former Cabinet Secretary rather, has